morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank all my classmates for voting for me to be up here. I'm so glad you guys would be so selfless that you would shove me up here instead of yourselves to speak to a crowd of more than 1,000 people I've never met before. I can think of nothing more exhilarating than after all my classes and exams have been finished than to write a speech. I mean, come on, doesn't everyone love public speaking? If you didn't catch it there, I was being a tad sarcastic. But on a more serious note, I'm truly honored that the class of 2012 would vote for me to speak to them. And as an early graduation present to them, I will try to do my best to be short, sweet, and to the point. Truthfully, I really struggle with saving you all today. So, as most teenagers do when they have writer's block or really don't want to do their math homework, I consulted Twitter. For the older crowd in the room, Twitter is kind of like Facebook, only a little trendier and a little quicker. So, I asked my classmates what they wanted me to speak about, and I got a lot of feedback. First of all, shout out to Jeff, Hannah, Tyler, Graham, and Ross, and Emily for the retweets. I really appreciate it. Second of all, I'd like to share what some of my classmates had to say. Lincoln Priest told me to, quote, just talk about life, #improv. Thanks, Lincoln. Sam Stark asked me to share about how much he loves Chick-fil-A sauce. You're welcome, Sam. Molly Glasgow reminded me of how awesome going to SeaWorld was, #best winter ever. And Amy Short wanted me to mention pep rallies just one more time, just for you, Miss Montgomery. So, as you can see, as it always is, Twitter was no help out. Although, thank you, class of 2012, for at least taking up the first 2 minutes of my speech. But as I scroll down the Twitter timeline, looking at some more hilarious tweets from my classmates, I realized what truly makes this class special, and why it is, in my opinion, the best to ever go through Brentwood Academy. Now, we don't hold the record for the most pep rally wins, no matter how hard Stormy Rain tried to tell us what time it was. We didn't win the state championship in football or baseball, which, as a middle schooler, I thought was a requirement for being a good class. We didn't have the best senior prank the school's ever seen. Actually, we didn't have a senior prank at all, to the extreme delight of us masters. And we didn't always get along, sometimes fighting over the most pointless things, like who's the real BC. Anyway, we did, however, have a really smart class, with a few of us going to some of the best universities in the nation. We had a decently well-behaved class, if you don't count freshman year. In fact, not a single senior was asked to leave the school. All 113 of us were present on the first day of school, and now all 113 are graduating. That is truly an accomplishment, but it's not why I think our class is the best to ever go through Brentwood Academy. What makes our class stand out from all the other classes through our school is how much fun we had our senior year. All you have to do is look at the school pictorial from this year to prove that. Almost every single guy is wearing the exact same plaid bow tie, and almost every single girl is wearing a hideously humongous bow in her hair. The fun we had at registration clipping on the bow tie started the year off with a bang. If you happen to walk through the senior hall during the week of the Masters, you would see outrageous golfing outfits, seniors yelling "get in the hole" at the top of their lungs as a fellow classmate attempted to read a 125 putt into a Sonic cup at the end of the hall. I can't express how much fun we had watching Al Thompson and Sam Shepard race down the hall and down the stairs on a plastic tractor built for a 3-year-old that we found in the trash. If you would have spent last week with us in Florida, you would have seen bouncing buses with loud music, intense volleyball matches, and midnight parties on the beach. What was truly amazing this year is how we all came together and had a blast our senior year. However, if you didn't know this class, we've been through a lot. We've lost family members, and we've lost a classmate. But we were never down for the count. The Brentwood Academy class of 2012 took those grievances and found a way to turn them into blessings. We had fun, class of 2012, no matter what life threw at us, and that's what made us the best to ever go through this school. We made it, guys. Congratulations.